So 2 weeks ago, Sherilyn Harley-Laban and I traveled to Washington, D.C. to introduce the Colorado Clean Tech Industry Association to several groups. Some of the nonprofit organizations that are in clean tech sectors that we cover, as well as some other policy organizations that are interested in learning more about clean tech. And of course, we met with our 2 U.S. senators. What did we learn, Sherilyn? I think we learned a lot.
We did. We actually learned a lot about where actually CCIA could be more helpful with educating people about exactly what does clean tech mean, and what is this renewable energy? What does it mean? And we learned that there needs to be quite a bit of education around these issues and how CCIA could be more helpful with those education efforts. Would you think that sounds about right?
Yeah, I do, and I think we, when we talked to everyone, we made sure that they understood that the CCIA is an economic development organization. We're interested in creating jobs in Colorado and in the United States, and not so much an environmental organization. They were very interested in hearing that, as well as understanding what that clean tech doesn't just mean renewable technologies or renewable energy, but it also covers the more efficient use of traditional energy sources. So I think those were 2 points that I felt came across.
And that's a pretty important, I think, issue for people to understand, that we're talking about, efficient uses of traditional energy, and as people learn more about renewable energy, I think they are more comfortable with the idea of it not being an all or nothing type of approach, but that we are sort of working with what we currently have and expanding that. And that's an idea and a concept I think people are willing to embrace.
And one of the other things in the meeting with the policy groups was that just funding for research is good, but funding commercialization of that research is just as important. So I think that's something else that they took from our meeting.
And that's the one great thing about being able to impact the policy process, is that with CCIA, there are people, there are CEOs, meeting payroll every week, and it's important that the people on the ground, the companies that are helping bringing product to market, it's important that they too have a voice in Washington, D.C. So the people who are writing the policy, they actually hear from people outside of the Beltway that are sort of on the ground in the front lines, making this technology, available to everyone.
Yeah, that's right. And I think those other organizations were very happy to talk to us and have connections to the CCIA. There's an organization called the GridWise Alliance. That's the premier smart grid lobbying organization in D.C., and we have signed an MOU with them based on the meeting that we had. And then likewise, the Biotechnology Industry Organization, BIO is their acronym. They're interested in us getting involved in their industrial and environmental chemicals group because of our biofuels and biochemistry sectors that we cover.
And we see working with these organizations and building strategic partnerships are a great way for CCIA to not only, build our contacts around the country, but to also leverage resources and leverage our contacts and really try to, again, build the support and the education around the renewable energy industry.
We will be going back maybe in the next 6 months to make more outreach, meeting with energy staff in the House and the Senate, meeting with AWEA, the American Wind Energy Association, and some other groups that we need to form partnerships with. So I think it was a pretty successful trip.
Yeah, I would agree.